haven't seen a human in so long. You're much tinier than I remember.
When was the last time you saw a human?
Oh, my best friend when he asked for my help.
Your best friend is human? I thought Francois was your best friend.
Yes.
My microphone was off this whole time and no one said anything. Jeez, guys. Bye, Angel. Anyway, hi. I'm Professor McCoy. Welcome back to Expedition 33 on Friday, on a weird day. I did some off-stream stuff. The thing I was miming was the monster that I beat. That was cool. Anyway, let's go. I'm sorry. I just realized that I had the wrong audio source selected on OBS. Sorry about that, everybody. You didn't even get to hear about Angel being a cat. All right, actually, wait. Where do we need to go? So, by the way, if anyone is wondering, this little place here, the Abyss, that's what it's called, an Abyss. It was the chromatic Abyss. For anybody who to whom that means anything, that is the boss monster I beat. So we got to go up here to Stone Wave Cliffs. Right over here was the boss monster that I spent a very long time last time beating. Let's go. Wait, no, not that way. Which way do I need to let's go? This way? Come on, Eskia, you can do this. It was one of those. That thing right there? It was that, but big and fluffy. He's so silly. What's going on? Hold on. He's so bad at navigating, I think. Maybe. He needs a lot of open space, that's all. Anyway, straight to the objective, shall we? The thing is permanently gone now that we beat it. That's good news. Alright, let's go. Ooh, Ferris wheel. That looks like a big bipedal monster off there in the distance, I assume. Oh.
Wanna go for a ride? Apparently, that was where people went on dates, you know? What do you think happened in those cabins?
No, actually, my guess is this was Expedition 50. You see, they created this giant wheel, and they tried to cross the world.
Okay, Professor.
Mes amis, floor is close. I can feel it.
Come on, you can fly. Can't you get Flora yourself?
Oh no, too much effort.
Wait, Esquire is that powerful?
Apparently so. But also lazy.
Not lazy, just manic.
All right, let's go.
What a weird creature.
Yeah, no, he really is, isn't he? All right. Can I jump down there? I kind of doubt it, but I kind of want to try. No, I can't. Okay. Invisible wall. Oh well. Anyway, getting the bathing suits. How was that? Getting the bathing suits involved a platforming minigame that was actually rather difficult because I have said this before. I've kind of whined about it a little bit, in fact, that this game is not designed for platforming. And if there's one thing that I don't like in game design, it's when games that are not designed as platformers make you do platforming. And this is one of them, fortunately. It was difficult. It was not. It wasn't unfair. It wasn't unfairly difficult. But I was absolutely fighting against the mechanics of the game instead of, you know, playing the game as it's designed. You know, it's that sort of obstacle. This.
Well, that will help.
All right, what are that? Ooh, audio log.
The 78, Maxence. Stealing the airships. But we knew we had to try,
Airships.
and it worked. We deserve strong leaders, not those old fools on the council hiding under the dome. Under their control, our people are condemned to a slow, inevitable extinction. Their timid half-steps achieve nothing. The answers are not in Lumiere. They are out here. Our only choice is to take matters into our own hands. Fortune favors the bold. We must forge ahead with conviction.
Yeah, the stealing the airships. You really can see, at least to some degree, how the Society of Lumiere has somewhat degraded, you know, over time. Just because it has lost a great deal of, if nothing else, expertise in the older generations. When, you know, Gustave and Lunet and CL are the oldest and most experienced people in the world, yeah, you're missing out on a great deal of wisdom, I suppose you'd say. Right? The sort of wisdom that comes with age and lengthy experience. I assume there's another one in here. Otherwise there would not be a little cave. Or I can only see it from here, but it's all the way over there. Got it.
This will be useful.
Delaram. Okay. It's a new weapon for Gustave, and it's pretty good. Which one is it? This one? It's level 7. I mean, it looks excessively cool. But I will say, none of his weapons have any additional abilities to them. None of them. Which is kind of disappointing, honestly. Need to level up some of hers. Need to spend some stuff and level up some of hers. And honestly, I need to level up some of my L's too. Let's go back to Sekaram. Sekaram? Whatever. That one. The gestural one. Okay. Back we go. Let's go fight that big old monster thing. Big rock monster thingy. This will be fun. First strike. Okay, it's got shields. Let me air assault, and that'll take down all 3 of the shields. How about that? The gauge might make it look weak to fire. Fine.
Let me flow.
And then you can wildfire it.
Get ready.
Oh. Okay. Okay, it is not shielded. I'm in offensive. I can spark it. Low damage. But it's fire, so it's weak. You get fire stains, so that's electrifying. Okay, I'm just gonna attack.
Take cover.
Oh, it's shields, great. Okay. It has no allies, so it doesn't really matter. Wow, that was... I'm gonna have to get a hang of that. Destroy shields. Yeah, baby. Wait. Yeah. Let's do it.
Take down their shields.
Let's mayhem. I can't mayhem. Alright, I'm just gonna... I should heal. Dang it. Okay. The style can self-heal. That's fine. Recovery. Second wave. That's bad. It's fine. Okay, dodges are good.
I'm ready.
And offensive. Switch stride.
A storm is coming.
And I can mayhem. Excellent. Don't have any action points. Okay, I'm just gonna attack. That'll do it. Okay, good. Sweet. Awesome. Confidence 7. Take 50% less damage, but can't be healed. Ooh, no, I don't like that. That's not good. I actually don't like that as Pictos. I mean, I like it in concept, but I would not. I'd probably not use it. In really weird circumstances, maybe.
Oh, lovely.
Break and counter. Increase break damage and counter attack. Okay, that's pretty good, and it's pretty high level too. Anyway. Let's go through and see if we can equip some things. Where is it? Oh, that's why. Okay. Let's get rid of burning shots and switch to breaker. How about that? And then... Oh, wait. Not Luminas. I wanted to switch to Pictos. That's what I want to switch to. Primary attacks, secondary attacks, but no. His basic attacks are actually really good. Augmented counter, augmented first strike. Let's get rid of augmented first strike and switch to breaking counter. There we go. And so she does good parries. She does really good parries. That's her thing. So I need to start parrying a lot with my L, and she has the defense to be able to do it. Keep keep these, maybe? What are our new ones? Really strong ones. First defensive. First hit dealt. Taken. Dealt and taken. Don't like that. Powerful revive. Ally powerful for 3 turns when revived. Maybe. And she is kind of my healer. Maybe. No. No. I'm gonna switch powerful revive for SOS shell. There you go. Sure. Why not? Why not? And then let's do her luminance. You can do 7, so let's do augmented attack. Why not? Base attack's nice. She has 10. Breaker. Yeah. Sweet. Cool. Let's move on. Angel, what are you doing? Don't. Please don't pee in the corner. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, please. Angel. You didn't just pee. I'm gonna go let her out because I don't trust her. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Angel's, in a problem. Anyway, so another thing I wanted to show you guys. I just got a new sword. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this on this camera, but I will show better pictures of this on Discord and whatnot. It is a Type 14A longsword. You can see. Nice wide single fuller. Beefier blade than I was expecting. And this is from Swordier, which is a actually fairly decent Chinese sword manufacturer. And this, which I don't know if you'll be able to see the patterning, probably not, but I will try and post a better picture on it. But it has this gorgeous floral pattern all down the scabbard. It comes with a bolt attachment point and a belt. The belt is okay, but it is very nice that it has this attachment points on the scabbard and everything. All of the steel components are cast, so it's reasonably cheap to manufacture, but turns out looking pretty good. So I really like it. I'm quite pleased. And I will also say, for those of you who have been following my Kingdom Come streams, the guard is incredibly. I swear this is not why I bought this one. It actually isn't, but maybe it's why. Maybe it is subconsciously. But the shape of the guard is incredibly reminiscent of Henry's sword from Kingdom Come. Anyway, like I said, I will. I'll probably post some better pictures of it on Discord and on various social medias. So check it out if you're interested in that sort of thing. I have no affiliate link or anything like that, but I can in fact. At least for now, I can tentatively recommend it. It is of good quality, especially given that the price for that is only $200, which for a European-style longsword is incredibly cheap. The only places where the sort of cheapness comes through is in the grip material, which is a kind of leathery faux, or like a rubberized faux leather kind of thing. And like I said, in the casting of the pommel guard, the shape, that sort of thing. But, I mean, with the detailing on there, to have something like that actually be engraved rather than cast, the cost for that would be astronomical. So, it really is a cost-saving measure. But it comes out well. Now, these things are fascinating. What's that? Oop, I missed. That's not ideal. That did it. Oh, I missed again. Shoot. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Break your shields.
I'm ready.
And I'm gonna blast that thing. That's dead. And I'm going to Degagement. No, I'm going to Spark, because I'm already in offensive stance.
A storm is coming.
What? How did you get shields?
Stop, don't die.
Fascinating. Oh, that's a jump.
Blades sharpened.
Let's Healing Light. Wait, why does it cost 0 AP? Oh, if it consumes 2 Earth Stains, which I don't have. Okay, it costs 3 AP. That is worth it. I'm gonna heal Gustav. He needs it. Go. And you can... from fire. Dang it, I don't have enough AP for from fire. I'm just gonna hit. Dang. Energizing Pain. No longer gain AP on parry, plus 1 AP on getting hit. I don't like that. Also, a Chatian. A new weapon for CL. By the look of it.
Lizette, 56th. In my youth, I mistook drama for passion. Simone helped me understand the difference. Opened my eyes to an entirely different way to experience the world. How can she be gone? How? How could they so callously, so nonchalantly destroy such a beautiful soul? Vile. Vile, vile! They just killed her, like she was a worthless Nevron. Those cold-blooded, treacherous, despicable parasites. But Night Trap worked. We caught one of those white-haired bastards. She looks human, but I know she's a monster. She refuses to speak, but I'll make her talk, and then I will feed her to a Nevron. And the Paintress can take me. I don't care. Nothing matters. I will have justice.
White-haired bastards, meaning old people, I assume. People who are more than 56, given that this was Expedition 56. Those are like the guy, like the old man with white hair, I assume. Let's see what we can do here. 2 cultists. Those are swords, all right. Man.
Gustav, don't die.
Oh, hit the wrong button. Okay, that was odd. Okay, let's electrify this one. This one.
Thunder.
Okay. I'm in virtuose stance somehow? How am I in virtuose stance? Alright, I'm gonna breaking rules this one.
Take down the shields.
Dead. I'm going to just basic attack. Excellent.
Ready to parry.
That was awful. Okay.
Let us stain them.
Mayhem. That just took its shields. Okay, that was done. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go with Spark. It should be weak to fire, I believe, and we continue. We need health. I just need to, again, I need to get used to their attack patterns. I am leveled up enough. I have good enough equipment that that I can do okay, even if I screw up on some of the dodges and parries. Not too many, but some.
What have we here?
What's going on? There we go. Oh, it's humming. Ooh, I don't like me. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, great. Back. Oh, they're flying. Shoot. Okay, that's fine.
Take down the shields.
Chroma is flowing.
Alright, Electrify only costs 1 AP, so that's fine if I can hit this right. There we go. Need to get rid of all of your stupid shields. Okay, well, that's not much. Whew, not ideal. Again, not great. Okay.
Doing better.
Okay, cool, fine. Let's try it. Okay, well, let's go on. That's fine. Breaking rules. Let's get rid of this. Excellent. Good enough. The air assault. Let's see.
Okay.
Ooh, that wasn't good. Shoot.
Blades sharpened. Take down the shields. Parry it.
Okay, fine. Kill this. There. Alright. Alright, well, I have 9 shots to just blast through all of your stupid shields. There. Got it. Okay. Wow, alright. Again, I don't know. Apparently, I'm out of practice, because I have not been playing since, like, I don't know, 2 days ago. I can do this. I swear I can do this. It's fine. What's that?
Useful.
First strike. Play first. I mean, that's mostly unnecessary, just because I usually do that anyway, because I, you know, come up and blast people. Of limited utility, let's say. Wait, where the heck am I supposed to go? Over there. Got it. Excellent. Anyway.
We can use that.
Chroma. For you. The young boy from earlier. I know you. What do you mean you know us? So many countless times. But I've never grasped your essence. We're not from here. Our essence. Yeah, Lune would want to ask about that, certainly. I could feel it, familiar yet so different. Like everything she created. The creature of darkness at the end of this path. It's but one of her many creations. Beautiful in its own way, but deadly, her favorite combination. You mean the paintress? Why is she doing this? I don't know. I wish I knew. It's not like her. She was my best friend. But she outgrew us. Did more important things, more important friends. They left me behind. Freakity. Is that a ship? Looks like it. Maybe a shipwreck. I'm not sure, though. Okay, let's rest, first of all. Yay. No skills. That won't help me. No, I only have 2. I could get thermal transfer, but no. 8. I could get most anything for her. Fencer's Flurry. Deals medium damage to all enemies. Uses weapons element. Defenseless. Sword Ballet. Extreme single target damage. 5 hits. It puts me into offensive. Everything puts me into offensive stance. Nope, don't like that. Is there anything else that puts me in defensive? Oh, per se does. Maybe I actually want to just assign that one. Use it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my ult at this point. I'm not actually sure. Anyway, I'll think it through. Yeah, that's a shipwrecker, right? Let's see what's up with this guy. And that guy. Fascinating. So, yeah, I'm, something that's been on my mind lately, which I think has been on the mind of, everyone, really, I'm sure. I missed the thing.
My sword is death.
Has been, of course, the Epstein story.
Get ready.
Oh.
Careful,
little, Really? I thought I had that. Okay, fine, whatever. Finish it off. Yeah, it's... I would say, it's to the point where it is, I think at least, painfully obvious to anyone paying attention that there is a massive conspiracy of some sort going on and that is being covered up. Especially with the interview in that press conference, not interview, I guess, but the response that Trump gave in that press conference the other day. Which was just absurd. Like, he basically cut off Pam Bondi, who is already horrible. And I've been saying that Pam Bondi was horrible for years. You can probably check my streams. I'm fairly certain I've mentioned her long before she was on the national stage.
The Paintress destroyed our world. And someone built her a shrine.
The weak-minded turn to whatever they can to explain the unknown.
When you're at the mercy of a power you don't understand, you might try anything.
I'll come back to Epstein in a moment, but I should mention, I actually really like that it does not matter who is on your actual in-combat team for dialogue purposes. You still talk to everybody, everybody's still in the cutscenes. I prefer that, really. It might cut down on replayability a little bit, but it also allows for a more crafted narrative, more developed interpersonal character relationships, all that kind of stuff. So I like it, in general. It's maybe a controversial pick. Not everybody does it. Not every game dev does that sort of thing, but I like it. Anyway. Epstein. He obviously didn't kill himself, first of all. The footage that they released is apparently, from everything I've heard, pretty obviously heavily altered in several really important ways. Which is just really troubling. This footage that was sort of supposed to basically show that no, he really did kill himself, and no, really, it's not me. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing there. There's no there, as Dan Bongino said. This really does seem like not seem like, this is very obviously a cover-up. And Trump is saying things like, well, why are we even still talking about this Epstein guy? This is ridiculous, even though you just released a statement like yesterday. Like, I don't know. I don't know how we can take this seriously when it's just so transparent. Let's go to defensive stance, so we can set burn. No, we need to... Let's offensive switch, apply defenses. And let's... Let's ice stance.
Please survive. Nice.
Excellent.
Brace yourself. A storm is coming.
Okay, progress. That's good. Let's wildfire so they can take down both of those shields. There we go.
Finesse and grace.
I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Whatever. I'm in virtuoso stance. Still have a lot of AP. I'm inoffensive. So let's try it.
For those who come off.
Excellent. Now, though, there's been the latest update that I have seen, at least, is that now there's this conflict between Kash Patel and Dan Bongino on one side and Pam Bondi on the other, who are basically just trying to blame Bondi for this. I mean, I guess call it a botched investigation. It's not botched. This is clearly by design, but you got to dance the dance, right? And say, "Oh no, you did just such a terrible job," and you just goofed it. It's silly. You just goofed it. It's your fault. You did stupid. You did goofy, doofy. Anyway, but they're basically trying to blame Bondi for it, despite the fact that right before that, you were basically just saying that there was no there, etc. That's not great.
Take down the shields.
See, I don't actually think that. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I didn't realize it was third attack.
Get ready.
That's not ideal. Can I heal? I don't have enough AP for heal. Great. Let's focus fire the right one.
Not giving up.
Careful, my elf. A storm is coming.
I'm ready.
Overcharge is fine. Let's finish off.
Let me paint this!
There we go. Anyway, so maybe there is some conflict going on. Maybe they're trying to blame each other, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? The point is, well, my point is, the part that bugs me about this is that no, like, even if there is a conflict about it, it's just a conflict of Bongino and Patel trying to evade responsibility for this whole thing and trying to maintain some pathetic semblance of credibility to themselves, even after they completely debased any sense of responsibility they could possibly have for the past, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. Consistently saying, well, no, there's no there, and no, obviously, I looked at the footage, you gotta trust me, Epstein definitely killed himself. Like, everyone knows better. They have no credibility left to salvage. They've already completely squandered it, for no good reason. Well, maybe for good reason, I don't know. Maybe the rationale is either some misguided sense of, well, it would be worse if people knew, maybe? That's what I've been hearing a lot of. A lot of people are saying, well, if the truth really did come out, then it would basically destroy our society, because every important member of our society would be implicated, and it would be the biggest downturn, economic downturn, societal collapse, blah, 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 blah. In which case, if our society is only propped up by a bunch of pedophiles ruling over everyone, our society does not deserve to survive. Like, obviously. Like, why is this a question? She needs a little defense. There we go. Anyway. Yeah, so, no, that's not It's such a bad excuse, but maybe that's their rationale. It's
times.
it's bad rationale, but maybe that's their rationale. More likely, they're being threatened. They are in some way compromised, whether that is because they're in the Epstein files, or some other kind of similar op has them compromised, or if not that, then it seems like, oops, really. Okay.
Take down that shield. Let's spill some ink.
Can't crystal crush, can't wildfire. Can mayhem, but I'm not gonna. That's not gonna help me. I'm just gonna finish you off with blasters. It didn't work. Okay, fine. That'll work.
Take cover. That's better.
Nice. Excellent. Hold on one moment. Anyway, so yeah, my thoughts on that are just that. Well, let me put it this way. I do think that this is far more important than Trump and his very few remaining sycophants want us to think.
We can do that.
There are some very, very few people who are still maintaining that, wow, this is not actually that important. Sure, it was a horrible series of crimes, but the main perpetrator is dead and we can move on. Or maybe even the less cynical but more maybe no, I would say honestly the slightly more cynical approach of, well, fine, there were other people responsible, but we're never going to get them, so there's no use in trying, so there's no use getting worked up about it. People got away with it. It is what it is. It's trade stuff. I absolutely think that is vile, first of all. That's for CL? Nah, I never bring CL. Although 1,000, I can afford 1,000. Why not? Maybe it'll look nice. Let's fight the merchant. Let's go with Lune. Yeah. Let's do stuff. Let's do stuff. Gustav. Jerry. Too big. Lumiere. Voice. Oh, it's just the one. Okay. Defenseless. Ow. Ooh, it hurt bad. Let's do another. Fine, overcharge. Finish him off.
For those who come off.
Anyway, the greater importance, I would say, to the Epstein thing is not that... no, that's for CL, that's not worth it. It's not that a bunch of our powerful elites are evil and want to diddle kids. I mean, that's bad enough. But rather, it's that a bunch of our elites are in this horribly compromised position. That's the far more dangerous point.
Finesse and grace. Place on me.
Thunder. Danger!
Nice. Guard up! Guard up! Ready to go. That's better.
Chroma is flowing.
Okay, so what do we do now? Wildfire. Both of them, why not? Oh, I'm already in Virtuoso stance. Or Red Fury, sure.
Finesse and precision. That's better.
What?
Let the ink flow.
Not done? Fine. There. Okay. Anyway, well, like I said, if in fact a lot of the most powerful members of our society are deeply compromised by the fact that they, raped children, and the fact that they did so, in front of cameras. That's, I would say, far worse than the idea that, than the simple fact that they are doing so. Also, it's explanatory, right? It explains a lot of why so many powerful people are doing such absurdly stupid things. Acting in many, many ways directly against interest. Okay, wait, did it? I took a wrong turn somewhere, didn't I? I was probably not supposed to follow that, that backtrack. Okay. I could probably avoid this guy, but whatever, I'm just gonna fight him. No, I'm just gonna base him. Whoa, jeez. Done. Okay, that did it. It did the job. When there's just the one of them, it's not much of a threat, really. Oh, the frickin' moaning. Not a fan of the moaning. Oh, hey. I missed this last time. Interesting.
Lucille of the 50th. Our beautiful wheel. Wedged upon the rocks. A casualty of the massive serpent of the sea.
Interesting.
But even shattered, its presence is still comforting. Adrian and Gabriel are doing their best to sustain morale, but
With no food, no clean water.
Wait, so the wheel actually
no
was
way
a
to fix the
transportation method?
wheel,
No.
our fate is quite clear. No, it's a
Absurd.
But I have no desire to hold back the hopes of others. Perhaps. Perhaps we will find a way back. Still, these moments of quiet, sitting on the beach, are also a source of contentment. All our lives we've been running, trying to outrace time, trying to reach an unreachable goal. And now we can finally rest. At least we got to see some of the wonders of this world. Even the serpent, cool as it is a deadly elegance that is mesmerizing. But oh, what other marvels might we have seen had we been able to keep rolling? I sometimes wonder what it would have been like to grow up outside the dome. Perhaps even live amongst the Neverons. Could we have achieved a form of peace? Or even prospered alongside them?
Interesting. There's a kind of hope there.
Nice.
Maybe the empty sort, though.
Great.
That's the thing. I don't actually think that there's reason for that particular hope. Not really. If anything, it is an unreasonable hope. Maybe in a situation like this, that might be all you have. And it might be enough, right? Maybe enough, even an unreasonable hope, may be enough to get you to through the next day, through the next year, through the next homage. Oh, that's where I didn't go. That guy. Mr. Big Guy down there.
Nice.
Nothing of use down here. Okay, good to know. Oh wow, it is a working windmill. That is bizarre. Uh-huh. Is there a way to catch this guy? Obviously, I can't anticipate its movement. I don't know if Michael is here. He's probably playing D&D, now that I think about it, but, maybe if I chase it the other way, head it off. There we go. Okay. That's what I need to do. I need to chase it to the right spot, is what I want to do. Interesting. The tank will flee.
Get ready.
Ow. Missed.
Let us stain them.
Oh. Alright, it's fine. How do I actually damage this bastard? You're dead. That's good.
Ready to evade.
Not good. Okay, you're defenseless. Breaking rules.
Take down their shields. On fire.
Really?
Ready to evade.
On guard.
Do I need to break it? I don't understand.
I'll do it.
Get ready. Get ready.
Hopefully next turn. Great.
Let the ink flow.
Not ideal. Okay. Fine.
Lune, watch out.
Do something. Okay. That's not great.
Dodge, Gustav.
Oops. A little slow. Let's wildfire. Hit everybody with a burn. Resistant. Oh, not great. Okay, fine. Breaks rules. Woo! That was nice.
I'm ready. Being better.
Too soon. Okay. Let's finish you off.
Dodge, Gustav. up.
Take down the shields.
Help. Okay. Finish it off. Excellent. Just what I want. Alright, overcharged. Let me see if I can, like, mark it. Is that okay? No, I guess not. Okay.
For those who come after.
God, that's strong. Okay. We're hurt, but only a little. I think we're okay. Alright, well, maybe I'll have to come back for the tank, I guess. Oh well. What a shame. I probably have to rest for it to return, don't I? Oh well. Another time. Another time. Maybe that's something I can do off-stream, maybe. Or I can figure out how to do off-stream, at least. What's this? There. Okay. We get to that.
Well, that will help.
Oh, the little light bulb is a torch. Neat. The little thing she's holding. Alright, that's cool. I assume that's another Pictos. Oh, here we go again. Okay. We're looping around. Got it. Anyway, I will say, so I will insist on this again, that I have been trash-talking Pam Bondi for many, many years. Ever since she was I think before she was even Attorney General of Florida, she was a local prosecutor in Tampa, around Tampa, and was pretty extremely anti-Second Amendment. Like, she was pretty hardcore, throwing the book at minor gun offenses in Florida. Which, like, really? You would think that wouldn't go over here. That wouldn't go over very well here. And yet, she only failed upwards. She became the Attorney General of Florida, I believe, somehow, even appointed by Ron DeSantis. Again, makes me think that she's just weirdly connected. That's much better. Great damage. I just need to upgrade Sekirum because it is just better in terms of its level 4 ability. If I get this to level 10, that might be better. Keep it for now. Keep it for now. Nice. It's nice, but later. Anyway, she was also in large part responsible for pushing for Florida's red flag laws, which, if you know anything about, if you're following the sort of the gun rights movement at all, red flag laws were an Obama era workaround to get around the Second Amendment. And if you're not familiar, what they allow is for any member of the community with any degree of standing, I don't even think it has to be a significant amount of standing, to call in a basically a wellness check. It has the same sort of evidential standards as a wellness check. At which point, local authorities can take your guns. No charge, no conviction, nothing. You can just take your guns indefinitely. You don't ever have to give them back. It effectively allows for anyone at any time to be unilaterally disarmed by the state with the cooperation of a neighbor who doesn't like you. That's it. That's all it is. If you don't like HOAs and you do like guns, you also should think that Pam Bondi is one of the most despicable politicians in the U.S. And if you didn't think that before, now look at how she dealt with the Epstein situation. And quite frankly, look, she was in Florida. She's from Florida, from here, and which just so happens to be where Epstein was based out of. When he wasn't down in the Caymans, he was here. Caymans, right? Bahamas. I think it was Caymans. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He was based out of Palm Beach, Florida, which isn't too far from my neck of the woods, which is where Pam Bondi's from. And it was, I'm not saying there is a connection there, but there's a bizarre number of coincidences with all of these people having disturbing amounts of connections to each other. Anyway. Unsurprising, frankly. Unsurprising. Honestly, this is kind of what I thought. I expected this kind of thing to start happening. Basically, the Donald Trump and the administration covering for the horrendous crimes of the deep state, because he and people he surrounds himself with are cowards. Now, maybe not extreme cowards. Maybe they are really feeling the serious pressure, but ultimately, cowardly enough to be compromised. I expected this as soon as he didn't call out the Secret Service after he was shot in the face. When he was shot, primarily due to weaponized incompetence of the Secret Service, and he didn't blame them for it. He lauded them for the admirable job they do in getting him shot. It was at that point when I realized, no, he's not actually going to drain the swamp. He might go after some of his particular enemies, but he's not actually particularly concerned with overthrowing the deep state. Not at all. The situation. If you don't say something in the next few seconds, I shall knock myself to sleep. Oh, how did this happen? I don't exactly know, but I can certainly guess it had to do with the mistress. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit more? Or you want to know more? In just a moment, I'm wondering what I could ask in exchange. You're not really in a position of power. Poor threat, sadly. My weakened and complete state. Anything could kill me at this point. The others, they possess shiny, shimmering rocks glistening on their backs. Why I lack the same luster I do not know, but it maddens me. We can help you with that. I hope you can. The cavern might be your best bet. If you can find 3 of these lustrous rocks, oh, really magnificent. This cavern? Okay. Yes. Yep, there's some more expeditioners. 56, I assume. Let's rest. The attributes to upgrade. I mean, Ciel, but I'm glad at least that she does get a measure of experience. That's good. I have no idea what to do with her skills. I'm going to wait on that. I don't exactly even know how her skills work. I'm probably not really going to use her on this playthrough. Not really, not to a significant extent. Wow. I hear what might be a glistening rock. Wow. That's excessively cool. There we go. Oh, it is the big one. Okay. Alright, I need to finish off her first. She's a real threat.
Chroma is flowing.
Missed it. Okay.
Danger!
Better.
Excellent.
Well, look out!
That's better.
Ah! Almost got it.
Storm is coming.
Yeah. I actually don't need help. I hope this will finish her. Darn it. Okay.
Parry it!
Harry, what? Bad. Okay.
Careful, Maya.
Okay.
Dang. Okay.
Let us stain them.
Mayhem will probably finish that guy. Yep, I was right. Sweet. Good. Danceless. That's not good. I need to break this one.
The dance begins.
Bark. Oh, you're resistant. Good to know. Defense.
Get ready.
Feeling better.
Nice. Crystal Crush, maybe. Let's go Electrify first, and then we'll Crystal Crush.
Finesse and grace.
Alright, I'm in defensive. Burning. So let's go to Virtuoso stance. This Swift Strike. And overcharge.
For those who come off.
God, that's strong. Obscenely strong. Kinda love it. Alright. I heard a little tingle jingle. Are you kidding me? You remember that thing I said about games that make you do platforming that are not designed for platforming? Well. Ow. At least it didn't hurt. Okay, let's see. I gotta say, cool, very cool greatsword though. That is very neat. Yeah, let's just attack. My defenseless. Okay, and now offensive. Light her on fire. I can't Crystal Crush yet. I can electrify. She's defenseless. That's good. Okay, not bad. Good. I want Ice Lance. One hit. Slows, though. Slows is fine. Slow is fine.
I'm ready.
Let's go Red Fury.
Finesse and precision.
Good! Excellent. Still shield. Not ideal. Alright, fine. Last shield's broken. That's good. Oh, dead. Alright, we killed it. Not what I expected. Alright, sweet. There's a little thingy to pick up.
An advantage.
Color of Lumina, okay. Ah, crystal. How do I... Ah. There it is.
Nice.
Glittering rock crystal. Okay, I just need that one over there. Wait, there's a way up here? Wait. Oh no, that's just a lamppost, right? Of course it is.
Interesting.
Okay. On we go. So, there is something else I've kind of wanted to talk about. I just finished The Chronicles of Narnia, reading to my kids. That meaning I finished the last battle. What? Okay, fine, whatever. I just finished reading the last battle, which has always kind of been my least favorite. But I hadn't really remembered why. Oh, hello. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see what we can do here. It's always been kind of my least favorite, but I don't remember. I never remembered why. Mostly just because I hadn't really read it since I was, oh gosh, 8, 10 years old, something like that. That was the last time I actually read the thing. Let's engagement. There we go. Nice. We can go further in. Further down and further in, as it happens. To semi-quote the last battle, or to twist a quote from the last battle. So I will say, so the last battle, it fits with the theming of Chronicles of Narnia rather well, but it is also, first of all, I would say, Lewis's most straightforwardly allegorical, at least of the Chronicles of Narnia. What's it called? The third of the Space Trilogy, That Hideous Strength, might be a little more straightforwardly allegorical, but the last battle is pretty extremely on the nose when it comes to allegory, especially in terms of allegorical structure. But yeah, it really is relatively straightforward in those terms. It's very clearly about, first of all, an overall theme of not fearing death, of not knowing when the end will come. That sort of, what the fuck? What the fuck are you? I assume that's a baddie. Yep. Fascinating. That's a boss, alright. I wonder if it has a weak point. Its eyes, maybe. Nope, I just marked it. That's fine. Good hit, though.
Take down their shields. Flames. On me. Ice. Shatter.
Ooh. Okay, dodged again. That's good news, I guess.
My sword is death.
Okay, well, we parried the last one. That's nice, at least. Let's... Alright, not bad. Perilous parry. 1 AP on parry, but damage received is doubled. Ooh, jeez. That's only if I'm good at parrying, which I'm not yet.
Nice.
What do I pick up? Well, a lot of Grommet, though. Nice. Alright, nice. Nice indeed. Okay, into the mansion. Linnea's got boo-boos. What in the world? That's really weird.
Oh.
Oh. Or Lumiere outfit, which is nice, but no, let's go with that. I like it. It's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a little schoolgirly, but I think it's meant to be. Do I need... Yeah, I need help. What is this? The vision of a man split in half from head to navel. Disturbing. Deeply so. We're back out here. Okay. Well, I was certainly initially right about this mansion being a sort of place that we will wind up returning to, huh? Get out of here. Anyway, so a couple of other things I noted about the last battle. Aside from it just being very straightforwardly allegorical, and, you know, it being the clearest example of Calorman being a stand-in for Arabs. And for Muslims. And then also we have the end of the world being brought about by atheism, essentially. By first religious pluralism, then leading to atheism. Which, again, a little on the nose, if you ask me. I will say a couple of things. Is that, first of all, the obvious part of the ending, what happens to the Pevensies, which, spoiler for a book that is, I believe at this point, over 80 years old, but they die. The Pevensey children and their parents, except for Susan, all die in a train accident. And so Aslan brings them to the Narnia remade, essentially. After the end of the world of Narnia, the sort of new heaven and new earth, but Narnian. Did any of them... Does he have any weak points? I don't see anything. The top of your hat looks weak. It's not.
Let's spill some ink. Take down the shields.
Oh, she didn't play again immediately. That'd be fun. One's down.
Danger. Gustav, don't die.
Okay. I'll do it.
Okay.
Feeling better.
Ow. Too soon!
Take down that shield.
Finish this one. Oh, it didn't quite. Darn it. Okay. Frickin' shields!
Take cover.
Nice. Okay. I guess let's electrify. Yeah, excellent. All right. Leveled. So it's, I guess I would maybe uncharitably summarize it as a they were dead the whole time type of story, you know? Which it's not that I despise that in particular, which I do. I think that that is a kind of retrospective twist like that I've never really appreciated, especially because it does kind of seem like a
Well, that will help.
not to be crass about it, but kind of a narrative ass pull. Kind of comes out of nowhere. Sure, you can he kind of telegraphs it, I guess, but he also lampshades it earlier, and I don't know. I don't care for that. It's also
Florrie is over there.
over there. Okay, cool.
But I sense something scary.
Great. Thanks. Okay. Anything? Yeah, she can. Work. The other thing, like I said, is that it's sort of melancholy, but in a way that is clearly not supposed to be melancholy. Right? Clearly, it's meant to be a kind of happy ending. It's just that the reader will in no way interpret it that way naturally as an ordinary sort of human reader. Right? The ordinary human reader will read that, oh no, the entire children and their whole family are dead, and will read that as, oh no, not, finally, right? I know that the whole theme of the whole series is do not be afraid of death. It is death, where is thy sting? That is a major theme of the entire Chronicles of Narnia series, but to require the reader to have gotten that, and gotten it very thoroughly, in order to appreciate the ending, is, I don't know, I think it's... so lost.
We can use that.
It's relying upon a lot that you can't necessarily guarantee with the story in terms of the readers. The other thing is the point I mentioned about Susan, right? So Susan is not dead. Susan is, to use the phrase earlier in the book, no longer a friend of Narnia. And so what this means is this leaves Susan effectively, first of all, damned. If we take being a friend of Narnia to mean being a friend of Aslan, who is, Jesus. If that's what we take that to mean, then essentially what we have, unfortunately, is a case where Susan is left behind in all senses of the term, and is essentially, well, first of all, dead, an orphan, because her parents died and her siblings died.
Ready to go.
There we go. And because of both her parents dying and her siblings dying, she is left essentially without a relationship to Christ. Like, again, Christ is Aslan. Aslan is Christ. So, that is already kind of rough, right? That is a sad ending in itself. The worst part about that aspect in particular, is that it's not acknowledged by any of the characters that Susan is essentially left behind. When they are all joyously effectively in heaven with Aslan, not a one of them says, but what about Susan? Or, what a shame about Susan? Or, if only Susan could be here. Or, look what Susan's missing out on. It's not even done, like, it's not even, it doesn't even rise to the level of mourning their essentially lost sister. Nor is it even a kind of triumphalism. It's just nothing. She's not acknowledged in the sort of back half of the book. Which, dude, that's either an unfortunate oversight, which I don't think it is, because Lewis doesn't do oversights. He's a good writer.
So does death.
That one's down. Excellent.
Feeling better.
Good.
Guard up. I'm ready.
Dodge, Gustav.
Good counter. Now, if this was an intentional leaving her out, and if there was a reason for not addressing it, a theological reason, because again, this is very clearly a highly allegorical book, then I would say that maybe, it has something to do with the joys of heaven being sufficient, even without those loved ones who have turned away from God. And so if we allegorize this fully, we say that, suppose there were 2 parents and 3 siblings to die in a state of grace, in a car crash, and one who is not in a state of grace. Oh, so I see. That is not. Okay. Got it. Lost and confused now. Okay, fine. Anyway, and one who is not in a state of grace, then when the 5 get to heaven, they will be joy-filled in the face of God. And that means that they will no longer mourn. Perhaps it is Aslan who mourns, but maybe we should have seen that in the book. That being Christ, I should say. But those in the presence of God, those before the beatific vision, cannot cannot have or experience any kind of this worldly sadness, and that the love of one's siblings in this case is not the kind of love that would mar the experience of heaven. Right? Now, this is actually something that a lot of people have a lot of trouble with, as far as a Christian teaching goes. This idea that we can be happy in heaven, despite the fact that some of our loved ones might not be there with us. Oh no! She got to me first. That's not good.
Lune, watch out!
Counter. That was not a great counter, but a counter it was nonetheless. All right, let's wildfire. Let's burn everybody. And let's break that last. Go.
Gustav, don't die!
Gotta focus. Okay, cool. How many hits does this do? 3 hits. Heal self if the target burns. Let's go with her. Shield. Ah, okay, whatever. I could wildfire again, but they're already burning. I'm going to electrify this one. Nice. Let's go with you. That was bad. Okay. It's fine. We'll live.
Lune, watch out!
Okay. Ow. Yeah, let's see if we can do some real good damage here.
Get ready.
It's fine. Ooh, that was nice. All right, very nice.
This will hurt.
Okay. How many does that take? Hold on. Breaking rules takes 3. I have 6 shots. You're dead.
Gustav, don't die!
For those who come after.
Let's push forward.
Vegetables. Excellent. Anyway, like I said, it is a very difficult Christian teaching that we will be happy in heaven, even if we have loved ones who are not, either not yet or will not be. Whether that is because they are still alive on Earth and still part of the church suffering, or the Church Militant, or whatever the case may be, whether they're in, on Earth in purgatory or even damned, even if they die in enmity with God, we must believe that we will still be happy, and that we can be. That there's no reason not to be, ultimately. Now that is a hard teaching, and it's one that scandalizes a lot of people. And maybe, just maybe, especially with just how allegorical the last battle is, maybe, just maybe, the point of Susan being sort of left behind, even though it is, objectively sad that she is left behind as an orphan, and clearly, not in a state of grace. Again, assuming the allegory, continues through.
An advantage.
For them. Ooh. That sounds... 132, 241. Ice skills. I don't use ice skills. Rebishim is better for its abilities, but I don't use ice. I mean, I could. That might actually give me a reason to use Ice Lance. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. I'll give it a shot. Whee. That is in no way what I intended. I mean, I should have known that is exactly what would happen. I don't want to fight you yet. Just, no, thank you. Anyway. Maybe that little bit of the last battle that Susan was left behind is meant as a kind of illustration of that particularly difficult Christian teaching. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know, though. I don't know. I have a hard time. I have as hard a time assuming that is correct as I have actually dealing with that doctrine, which is tough. It's a hard teaching. There, let's where do we put this? I like mayhem. Crystal Crush is cool. I'm using all 6 of these all the time, and I just equipped something that uses Ice Lance. I don't actually like Ice Lance, though, and it costs a lot of AP for what it does. Now I'm going to keep it for now. I might switch back. Let's get back. Neat. Whatever this is, it is a boss fight, and it's... I'm getting creeped out. I dig it. I really dig this. Ooh, it's got lots of hands. It's got tentacles. Those are low-rendered tentacles. I still love it, though. Ooh. This is one of those spellcasters, isn't it?
Alright, let's get rid of him. The rock should be nearby.
Am I still injured? I thought I just rested. No, I'm not injured. Good, I dodged. Yay!
Take cover!
That was weird. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. Let's slow it.
Ice.
Finesse and grace.
Let's offensive switch it. Let's move ourselves.
A storm is coming.
Fine.
Thunder.
Offensive stance. Not burning yet.
Flames.
About to
On
be.
me.
Okay, it was just the one. That's good.
Take cover.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Overcharge it. Let's do this.
For those who come after.
That's a lot of
A
damage.
storm is coming.
Okay, man.
Take down their shields.
Let's switch to Virtuose. I almost finished it. Dang, we're doing well. Oh, except that now we have a cutscene. What?
Easier than expected.
Hey, don't jinx us. No need to invite misfortune.
I don't see any stones.
There's a lot of stones.
What's happening?
Oh, great, it's back with a sword.
Misfortune.
Now that is the second stage boss fight. Strange ritual. What? I failed the lamp trial. Ow, balls.
Finesse and precision. Guard up.
I missed. I have 1 AP. How do I have 1 AP? How did I not dodge that? Heck. Okay. Dizzy? Oh, no frickin' kidding. Balls. There's one. That was that one. Yeah! Okay, cool. Lampmaster attack is canceled. That's good. I'm going to from fire. He's not burning. Shatter. I can't. Cover. No, I'm gonna just. No, I do need to recover.
Second wind.
I missed. Shoot. Fine. It's fine. I need to just basic attack so I can generate stuff for mayhem. Oh, not ideal. Round in a circle. Great. Yeah, still dizzy. Dang it. Can't use skills anyway.
Take cover.
Dude. Let's try that again. Whoops. Well, look, it's a major boss. And the fact that I'm having trouble with it is fine. It's reasonable, isn't it? Alright, so... Hold on. First of all, I am actually going to switch. I don't use ice skills, especially against this stupid frickin' thing. Trebuchet? I'm going to be using free aim shots. Yeah, there we go. Goltaram is my best weapon still, except maybe Dalaran is close, but it's light. I think it's weak to electricity. Abyssaram is actually more powerful. What am I talking about? 347, 344, and that's a basic weapon, though. That's the thing. Agility and luck, vitality and defense. Goltaram is better. Okay, it's a little better. Virtuous and breaking any shield. This thing does not have shields. Yeah. Switch to just a simply more powerful weapon. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's do Pictos. See what we got. Healing parry, paralysis parry, augmented counter, breaking counter. No, that's fine. That's fine. Basic attacks, powerful revive. I don't actually need powerful revive. I can switch that to confident. No, marked. Healing tint, energy. Healing tints also give 1 AP. No. Increase damage on 1. No. Energizing start. Healing mark. Unmarked enemy. Play first. Why not? Let's go for it. They can lead us. Rest, because why not? Once again, let's move right along. Try this again, shall we? It was very cool. This is a cool boss fight. And yeah, that was a good fake out there. The first stage is relatively easy. Not to say it's easy, but relatively easy. Let's skip it. I get it. It's freakity, man. Let's burn it.
Don't die.
Nice. That was a good count. Okay, that was great. Oops.
Get ready.
Keep going. Chrome is flowing.
I did not counter all of them, but that's fine.
Thunder.
Finesse and grace.
Okay, it's burning, so let's virtuous stance. aim. Will this actually do anything? Nope, not much. Lumiere Assault. I should have just basic attacked, honestly. I'm busy. That's not great.
Get ready.
Okay. Just mayhem it.
Let's spill some ink.
Don't care that I'm dizzy. That doesn't really matter. I'm in Virtuose. That's Super Fury. Just basic attack. That was good damage for a basic attack. Damn. Her counters are great. Ooh. I got it. Skip. Boss. Phase 2. That was good. There we go. Recovered a little. Nice. Only have 1 AP though. That's not a big deal. Back. Fine. Oh, failed it. That sucks.
Don't die.
That was good.
Okay.
What do I have that can heal? Nothing. I have no abilities that can heal. That's fine. Weaken at fire, sure.
So does death.
And then overcharge.
For those who come after.
Good damage. Alright. Good counter. Awesome. Mayhem. Broken.
Spill some ink.
Whew, that's even better. Okay, I can spark. I can't. I have to just fix it. That's good. I could recovery. No, I could just hit it. I'm just gonna hit it. Does it finish it? Did not finish it. Okay, fine. Not burning. He is defenseless, so let's break through this.
Down their shields.
Oh, that did it. Sweet. Okay. Second try is not bad. Second try is not bad. That was good. Whew.
Is it really dead?
I think that was one of the big Nevrons we fought at the beach, if I remember right.
Oh, Flory. All right.
Yeah, well, welcome, Imsimp.
To sail like a snail. Just jump, mes amis. It's not that high.
We can finally cross the sea. You don't happen to have some wine stashed away, do you?
Wine?
Hey, you can do this.
I hate water.
Oh, we do have to go back to that Nevron. That's right.
She doesn't seem that far now, does she?
Yeah. Wanna throw one more rock?
The others are waiting, but...
You might reach her.
Okay. Ooh, what about that one?
Is he physically here?
Does it really matter?
It
Well,
seems like it.
Like I always say, it's not about the rock. It's more about...
Gustav.
Run.
Run. Please run.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Imsimp, I hung up on my congressman as as one should do. This is actually going to be a fun. Oops, that was bad, but okay.
We've done nothing to you. We should be on the same side.
Really? We're just gonna...
Let her go.
He's not doing anything.
Second wind.
Keep missing the damn thing.
Something's going on up there.
Esquier, get us up there!
I can't.
Fuck, fuck, fuck!
Well, this is troubling. He's taking no damage, which is troubling. Kills? 0 XP, 0 battle. Okay.
those who come after. Right?
No. You promised!
Interesting coat design that white-haired man has. The like marbling throughout his coat is fascinating. Reminds me of the mansion. Also, his hair is clearly not white, but whatever.
No.
You won't yet understand. But this is a kindness, not a cruelty.
Did he just Doctor Strange her?
You let her come. You know she's too weak for this. How could you let her take such a risk?
You only care when things are right in front of you. My sweet child, you are supposed to stay home. I told you not to worry. But since you're here now, just stay put.
What are you saying? You must go home, now. This does not involve you.
When this is over, we'll go home together.
No!
This won't make sense to you now. But we both want what's best for our families. I'm sorry you're caught in the middle, but I did try to warn you. It's been a while. Stay out of this. You chose to walk away. You don't get to come back now and interfere.
You've lived more than a lifetime. It's time to let her go.
A lifetime. A lifetime with my family torn apart. No. I want my family back.
It's not your family. But she is.
You would use her.
She chose to come. I didn't make the rules between you two. Hey. You alright?
Is that still the same voice actor?
It's okay. I'll handle things here.
It is.
Get back to your friends. Go.
So that's it. You've set us down this path. But are you ready for the consequences?
She'll never paint again.
I'm intrigued. So I was right with my wild speculation at the end of last stream. I think. But the old man is a version of Gustav, and then so is that. And then that would make the girl Mael. And now I'm further wondering if I was also right before that perhaps so is the paintress. And it's a sort of maybe an eternal recursion, or eternal recurrence story. What is that? I never noticed the what appears to be planet in the sky.
Last time we sat together like this.
In Lumiere. Mourning our parents.
Seems like every time we're together, it's to grieve. I wish we could have spent more time in less hopeless contexts.
The plan doesn't change. We aim for the monolith. We keep heading north. With Esquier's help, we can make it. But we lost the Lumina converter, so...
It's okay, we can think about that later.
All the backups were destroyed by that man, but Expedition 32 will bring more. Their chances will be better. We need to prepare them. I should update our journals.
Hey. It's okay. Tomorrow will still come.
Ciel!
This seemed important. If you want to reach the monolith, the best path is through the quarry up north.
Who are you?
And where did you get that expedition uniform?
Strange way to say thank you.
Do you not
I can't say
recognize
different. I'm wearing an expedition uniform because I, too, am an expeditioner.
What? What do you mean you're an...
I've never seen you before.
First expedition. Expedition 0.
Expedition 0? But how are you alive and not...
Old? I don't know exactly, but some of us stopped aging and were not affected by the gamage.
Some of you? Like the man on the cliff?
Anwar, our commander.
Why? Why did he massacre our team?
How could he turn on his own people?
He believes his immortality is a gift from the paintress. Killing her would kill him too, and he enjoys living forever.
And you don't?
Burying everyone you know while you live on can weigh you down a bit. I couldn't help your friend, but perhaps I can help you.
You want to join us?
If you don't mind the company. Yes.
So, if I want to kill Renoir, I have to kill the paintress first. What's your name?
Versa.
Really? Okay, so he is at 0. I upgrade him from nothing. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Assault 0. Low single target damage, 5 hits, use weapons element. Additional perfection. These are just Gustav's skills. These are absolutely 100% Gustav's skills. Like, come on. Come on. Really? Dude, okay, but now there's new ones. Follow up. Damage increase for each free aim shot this turn, up to 10 times. Wow. Okay. That's kind of cool. But he also gains paradigms, which are effectively like my stances, I guess. Yeah, it puts him into A, B, or C stance, or S. S stance. Plays a second time, kills non-boss enemies with less than 10%. Damn. Okay, wow. Wow, okay, I'm gonna have to do this off stream. I'm gonna have to figure out how to build him. Basically from the ground up. What about his weapons? Does he use... Yep, that's what I thought. He does. He uses all of the same weapons. Ooh, okay, but now the weapons have abilities. Interesting. Very interesting. Veleso. Now, if I switch to, say, Noram. Oh, well, of course it's exactly the same. Why would it not be? Veleso is just an upgraded Noram. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna have to do a lot of this off stream, I can tell you that. Dang, okay. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of this off stream, I can tell you that for sure. I'm probably gonna wrap up soon, actually, but first I do want to talk about some of these topics that we just kind of went over. That we kind of... how do I say this? That came up in the last little bit there. So first of all, I mentioned, I muttered in the midst of a conversation, eternal recurrence. Eternal recurrence is an idea primarily from Friedrich Nietzsche, but one which is echoed by a lot of the existentialists going forward. as a way of giving meaning or finding meaning in an otherwise meaningless life. Because, again, Nietzsche was sort of a nihilist, but he was a less dreary nihilist than a lot of people give him credit for. That does mean, essentially, that he does want there to be some sort of meaning to the world and to life. Of course, it can't be anything objective. It can't be anything eternal. However, what he essentially lays out is, well, that the way you should decide how to act, what to do, to give your life meaning, is to act in such a way that if your life were to eternally recur, to happen over and over and over again for all of eternity, that you would act in just the same way every single time. Now, a lot of people try and ontologize this and trying to argue that this is actually a metaphysical argument, that this is what Nietzsche thought actually happened. But no, this is completely pointless. This is entirely a sort of argument in applied ethics, in generation of meaning. Excuse me. Which is actually, I think, reasonably good advice. That if there were this kind of eternal recurrence of things, that things continue to go on each time over and over and over, if things were to go, if you had not just the chance, but you were condemned, fated to eternally relive the same life, would you make it the same life? Or would you do something differently? And if you would do something differently, why? What different would you do, and why would you do it differently? Why wouldn't you make the same choices? If you think they are the right choices, they should be the right choices you make every single time. That is Nietzsche's point. Now, what makes me think of that when this happens, especially that last interaction between Renault, and Gustave and Verso, is when Renault said to Verso, you set us upon this path, even knowing what happens, or something along those lines. And Verso does. He goes for it. Because, again, I get the impression here that they are re-interacting with their own pasts, in a sense. That they know that this is what leads to their present, in a sense. Right? And so, what we have is Renault, who is filled with regret. In some ways. And clearly he's a sad, sad man. And he seems like he wants to change things. Whereas Verso, or the Verso version, the middle-aged version, if you will, wants instead to maintain things the way that they are, to continue things along this same path because he sees some light at the end of the tunnel. The tunnel that they are in, not the one we want to change tracks to, right? So, it's an interesting contrast of approaches, right? Because we get the impression from what that last conversation that he had with the expeditioners, that Renault is the one who wants to maintain the status quo, and that Verso is willing to change it, but that's not quite right. I don't think, based on the candid conversation that the two older men had with each other, that they wanted to and are willing to, that Renault is the one who's trying to deviate. He's trying to set the expeditioners onto a new path, including by killing Gustave. Whereas Verso is wanting to continue, or wanting to set them along the path that he already knows them to be on. To edge them along, I suppose. To eternally make the same choices. And I do think that, to put this into less advanced philosophical terminology, this is just to say that you should have no regrets. You act in such a way that you will not regret what you chose to do. And it seems, to me at least, that Verso does not have such regrets. But Renault does. Now maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe Maybe different things will be revealed, and maybe they really are who they say that they are. That Verso says that they are. That Renault was just an older man, part of Expedition 1. That was this. It was just. Wait. It never made sense why the first expedition was named 1. When the number on the monolith that you can see in front of you was 100, and that 100-year-olds were gommaged. And in the first expedition, they name Expedition 1, and then, suddenly, they start the next year with 99. Hi, welcome. Hi, done with D&D. I'm Dad. Anyway. It does seem like it is like they were the last expedition instead of the first. Or maybe the last expedition and the first. Again, me now thinking in these recurring cycles, that's kind of making me think that maybe they were not just the first expedition, but the last. Maybe the one before that. Fascinating. The other point is the curse of immortality that Verso talks about here. That burying everyone without aging, watching everyone else die, reminds me of in what was it, the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi's Doctor, Doctor Who, says this to Maisie Williams' character. What's her name? I forget. When he accidentally makes her immortal, or semi-accidentally makes her immortal. And when he says, people think, let me see if I can get the line right. People think immortality is living forever, but it's not. It's watching everyone around you die forever. And so you can see that as being sort of curse. And Tolkien talks about this too, that death he calls the gift of men. And that the elves are, in some sense, cursed to be eternally with this world, which is itself not eternal, and it's itself winding itself down. Some very fascinating themes going on here. Potentially, I'm not even sure if those are, in fact, the themes that we're looking at, but if they are, very cool. All right, let's have some chats. Actually, wait, hold on. Can I change his outfit? Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't. That is something that does not transfer over. Okay, cool. They don't want to talk. Okay, maybe Lune wants to talk?
Expedition Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
He doesn't wanna.
I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, am I?
Mm-hmm.
It's not it. If he was in fact from the time of the fracture, it strikes me as odd that he not only can but does use Pictos, because that is a newer development, and not just Pictos, but hold on, let me see. Yeah, not just Pictos, but Luminous. And he gets, oh my god, he even gets Gustav's Pictos. Oh jeez. All right, current objective. To the Forgotten Battlefield. All right, yeah, let's go to sleep. Let's see if anything shows up, any cutscenes, anything of importance, and then when we move on, I'm gonna do some stuff off stream. I'm gonna build Verso pretty thoroughly, and I'm gonna go back and see what's up with that that Nevron who wanted the fancy crystals. Oh, he doesn't write in the journal. It was not a spectacular throw. But what are you gonna do? She's in mourning.
I'm really sorry I didn't arrive sooner. He was your brother?
Something like that.
Losing family is difficult.
I know. I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting. But I don't need it. I've had enough condolences. I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
Maybe he is going to write in it. Oh, or leave it for her. Interesting. I wonder. They both clearly know it mattered to him. To Gustav, that is. SKA ability unlocked. Swim!
Head for the monolith. Through the quarry to the north.
In an island. Which I'd like to explore a little bit. See if there's anything hanging around in here. Which I actually don't think so. It doesn't seem like it. What is that? Oh, that's the way back. Oh, there's a, what's this called? A little dude. Merchant dude. There. You say head north. I will not do that. I will now instead head south. Off stream, though. Ooh, interesting. Is this going to tell me anything about... okay, break bar. This actually I need to know. Break bar fill and they receive damage for any source portion of damage. Skills with multiple hits deal less damage to break. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Enemy can be broken by specific skills like overcharge. Broken enemy takes 20% increased damage and usually stunned. Okay, cool. SKA, no. No. Okay. Well, it's not going to tell me, I guess, about Verso. Which is fine, because he's exactly the same as Gustav. Because he's Gustav. I am probably just going to, at some point, just wind up referring to him as Gustav, for which I slightly apologize, but not really wholeheartedly. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to call it there for tonight. We have 10 minutes left, but that's fine. I'm going to go to camp because I am going to be building him a bunch, so... Unless it's going to trigger a cutscene? No, it's not. Okay. Like I said, I am going to build him a bunch. It just saved. So, we're going to call it there. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I had a good time. I was not expecting to be streaming on a Friday, but here I am. I'm glad you were able to join me. I hope to see you guys next time. I am going to be back on Tuesday for more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And then I should, unless something else comes up, I should be back next Thursday as well for more Expedition 33. Now with new Gustav, whiter hair than old Gustav. Anyway, thanks again. Have a wonderful evening. Keep an eye out for another video coming probably over the weekend or early next week. I've got another Star Wars video that's recorded and planned, and I've got a couple more that I'm gradually working on. So things to come. Keep an eye out for them. And until then, remember, don't be safe. Be well. More importantly, be good. Good night, folks.